What is happening, everyone? Ironman Fuzz here. My name is Fuzz. I'm a triathlete right here in South Wales. I've done 2 Ironman races so far and trying to get Ironman Wales in the bag this year. Just giving you an update. On this channel, I'll have training vlogs, kit reviews, and just general motivation for the everyday triathlete like myself. So 10 weeks out, and yeah, basically Zoe, my daughter, isn't very well, so we're gonna have to play it by ear this week and see how we get on. But judging by how poorly she's been, it's gonna be pretty tough for me and Becky. So I think we're not gonna be able to get too much done, but we'll have to play it by ear. So we'll see how we go. And I'll just update you in the week as we go on then. So we're at the big Tesco's now. I don't know which town it's in, I'll probably put it on the screen afterwards, but it's the last big supermarket where you can get like loads of bits before all the little shops and stuff that you get in Tenby. So just stop for some supplies and stuff. Feeling really sore now. I wish I didn't get on the trainer yesterday. I went on the trainer to try and get my fit back. My cleats moved, so I tried to get them back and I felt like they were in a good place, and I just sort of gave it a bit of beans, just put a bit of power down, and now my knee's a bit sore. I really wish I didn't do that. Anyway, campsite after this. As soon as we got here, pit like raining a lot. I was going to say it in a more colourful way. Here we are, sunny Wales. That took us 11 minutes, 38, 49, yeah, 11 minutes. Not bad, happy with that? He's thinking.
No, he's going to take out.
Parked up, camped up, tents up in 11 minutes. Plan is it's Friday night now. Done nothing all week. So I'm going to do I'm going to do 1 lap of the run because it's rubbish weather. Can't really do much of the rest of the day. So yeah, 1 lap of the run just to familiarise it with myself, so I know mentally. I like knowing what I'm going to do run wise and stuff, so I don't know, I'm rambling now, but basically doing it before you actually need to do it is kind of a good thing to do for me anyway. And then tomorrow jump on the bike and try and do a loop, and maybe try and fit a swim in somewhere, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, and then maybe after the run tonight go and check out a couple of the pubs just to make sure it's safe and they're normal pubs and stuff, in it big. Yeah, exactly. Motivation to run faster. It's 9:30. So it's 8:30, just got up. It's not bad really. That's the tent. Slept pretty well really. It was wet though. And now just looking at the route, go try and find somewhere to park the car, and then try and get get on the bike and I want to get 1 loop of the course done. Just 1 loop. Swimming's probably not going to work out today. And then yeah, just see how we get on. So we've got to pack up the tent, get on the bike, and just get some food in me, basically. What time is it? 10:41, so a bit later than I wanted to start, but we had to pack the tent away and all the other stuff. Just got the bike ready now, about to go and do my loop. I'm just going to do 1 loop, so probably about 90k-ish, I think. Yeah, see how we get on. But here's the bike. Planet X Pro Carbon Road. Love it. Got all the Planet X bottle cages because they were just decent enough. They're pretty light carbon, decent price. Not running the tubeless wheels yet. Annoyingly, I forgot my little band for my Garmin thing, but I got my Varia on the back, Edge 530 on the front, so I can see cars if they're coming up, because the country roads are quite sketchy. What have we got? 4 scoops of tailwind there, 6 scoops in the back pocket, M&Ms, Car key, better lock the car. Yeah. Time to go and check it out. Today I just want to get around. I just want to sort of brace myself for the hills and stuff. Like yesterday, the run was actually different. I didn't expect it to be the way it was. It was like quite a lot of climbing on the way out. So I'm glad that I did it, because on the way back I felt quite relieved after doing the climb. So I was like, it's tough going out, but it's easier coming back. But yeah, it's well worth doing. Bit late though, because Captain Long Bike forgot that I got a carbon bike and wanted to just chuck it in with a bunch of tools. So we had to swap cars and repack and everything, but here we are. Anyway, off we go. So far, it's been really fast, really nice flowing roads. Drivers have been really, really considerate, probably because loads of locals do the race. Averaging over 22, 23 kilometers an hour. Good road surface, everything's looking pretty good. So touch wood, everything's looking good. I'm gonna put the camera on board because I can't stop and do this as much as I thought I could. So I'm gonna swap the camera over and get going. 30 kilometers in an hour and 11, pretty good for me. Finally dialing in my time trial position on the saddle, the Citaro Plus, doing amazing work, like much better. Because if you're heavy, I highly recommend it, because it's just gonna pad out your sit bones a bit better. Anyway, I've just stopped at the top of, I don't even know where I am. Here we go. I think I've passed Castle Martin firing range, and I just got flagged down by a lady on a bike, and she said, well, flagged me down and said, oh, by the way, there's a big pile of sand in the middle of the road at the bottom of the hill. Some people have come off, so take it easy. And that's amazing, because I probably would have died. Yeah, just a good day. Lovely. Having big smiles, having an amazing time. Just gotta get this loop on now and get back to Becky and Zoe. Come back from Tenby after doing the bike loop. I did the little loop down west, and then I did one loop of the bigger loop towards Narberth. First impressions on the roads were mainly the drivers were like pretty good and respectful and overtook you nice and stuff. The road surfaces were also really good, you know, compared to Bolton. I did Ironman UK before, so road surfaces were really nice. Absolutely stunning scenery, like you literally couldn't beat it for scenery. I mean, Ireland was nice last year, but this was just something else. This was like next level. It was just ridiculously beautiful. Yeah, people were nice. I saw a couple of other triathletes out on the course. So yeah, like basically the first little loop that takes you out west, I was going quite well. Like my average speed was a bit higher than I expected it to be, which was nice. And that's including traffic and stops and a few things like that. But overall, you can do the course quite smoothly without, you know, too many stop starts and like in-town traffic and that kind of thing. The second loop, which heads like north, and you do two of them, I did that once, sort of like northbound to Narberth and then back. That was like quite a lot of elevation. I knew it was going to be a lot of elevation, and I didn't realize how hot it was on the day either. One thing, if you're going to do the training ride, I really recommend you planning refueling stops, or maybe if you've got a car, or if you've got a couple of you, maybe if you've got a car or two of you with cars, you can leave one with like hydration on the west loop, because I did find it quite difficult to carry enough water, and I expected to see more like shops and petrol stations. There's one in Pembroke, but yeah, that west loop, not so much. So yeah, it actually got quite hot when I did the Narberth northbound loop, and I only really noticed when I stopped in Narberth to get some water and some fuel and wherever. So it was really, really, really hot, and I'm really grateful that 1140 cassette that I've got, I had, because some of the climbs were like ridiculous. And you know, I'm not going to be the fastest, I'm not going to be winning any age group awards. I find that grinding up in like an 1128 at my weight and stuff is just killer on your knees, and it's like burning one of your matches, you know, like you only get a couple of them. So a couple of like 12-15% hills in an 1128, 1130 is enough to put strain on my knees and just make it not nice at all. So definitely thankful for that 1140. The run course, I did one loop of the run course on the first night that I got there, and I'm glad that I did, because it wasn't what I was expecting at all. It's like a long super long, steady, slow climbs. Manageable. I'm a heavier guy, so you know, if anyone's going to struggle, it would be me, but it was manageable. I came, and then you come back down like a descent, and then you get into the town. And I tried following the route. I actually explored the route from Strava to my cycling computer, and then followed my cycling computer like a grandfather clock, Garmin type of, like a grandfather watch, you know. Kind of worked, and then I got to town and it just got super. It was Friday night and people were drinking, and like it was, you run through all these crazy little streets and stuff, and I got a little bit of footage maybe I'll chuck in, but yeah, it looks like it's going to be a really cool day. Really, you know, the run's going to be a bit tougher than I thought, but a really cool day. Again, probably do it in the day and don't do it in the night, like me, but I was just trying to make the best use of time. So definitely well worth trying to get a loop in of the run if you can. So that's about it really. I'm glad that I had a bit of a quiet week. You know, unfortunately Zoe was a bit ill, so I was looking after her. Didn't have too much time to do other stuff. But then she got better. But then she was a bit better towards the end of the week. And yeah, I went down with Baker, managed to get a loop. Highly recommend that you get a run loop in and a bike loop in if you can. I definitely want to go back and get a couple more in. So I'm going to wrap it up there. I got a few other videos lined up. I got a couple of the training vlogs, but also some kit reviews and stuff. Again, if you find any of the stuff that I'm doing helpful and you want to kind of follow along on the journey, you know, like, subscribe, it really would help me out quite a bit. And also share these videos and everything with your triathlete friends. So I will see you in the next one.